It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the 2017 VRC World Championship here for our 8-scale RallyX Spec class. Getting set to go, looking for that tone to sound. Your top qualifier, Gate and Anger, and the tone sounds and Anger goes nowhere. Drops to third right out of the gate here in this one. Looks like it's going to be Eli Rojas taking over the number one spot early on as they're working their way around here for lap number one, the VRC RallyX class. A very unique blend of on-road and off-road racing. Of course, a unique track surface as well for these drivers. As they're working their way around, we're still looking at our top qualifier right now, Gate and Anger. Anger, bit of a slow start as the tone sounded this one, but meanwhile, Eli Rojas going to be out front leading the way. Dan Haling, who we just saw in our Sedan World Championship in that number two spot. Of course, Gate and Anger, your short course spec off-road world champion here for 2017 at VRC-Pro. There's Robert Hillman, another short course driver. Eli Rojas, though, out front leading the way here in this one. Rojas taking that inside low line there. Up and over the big tabletop. He goes over the crossover section. Up and over those big barrels. The huge RallyX wall ride. Right now, Rojas out front leading the way in this one. Rojas trying to stretch out his lead early on. We'll see if he can hold on to it. And look at that, Rojas running that inside line. Taking the inside curbing there as an actual, like a berm. Banking up against it, trying to carry his speed, rocking around the turn. Gate and Anger's worked his way back over the number two spot. Robert Hillman in the three spot. Oh, big crash there. I think that was Gary Crowell in the number four spot. We got Carson Young in that number five spot. Of course, Carson Young, a young up-and-coming superstar in the real life RC world. Here they come down the front stretch. Hillman right now. Good battle with Gate and Anger. Anger goes a bit wide. Hillman up into the number two spot now. Hillman in the blue and yellow. Gate and Anger in the white. Anger with a good line up and over the wall. Side by side they go through that bumpy chicane through section. Anger around the asphalt turn through the chicanes. Once again back around onto the right side. Hillman back up into the lead now. The transition between the asphalt and the dirt. Ultra high traction to sliding. Hitting some of the rocks and of course the bumps. You can see the suspension working on these RallyX cars. Onto the backside, they go up and over the big double. Into the RallyX wall they go. Back up to the front now. Eli Rojas leading the way here in this one. Eli started the number two spot on the grid. He is leading the way right now with a fast lap of a 24.6. Great shot in the long front straight. Onto the left-hand side as he sweeps his way around. Back down the backstretch, up and over the step up. Into that big RallyX wall. Great shot right there. Just how big the RallyX wall actually is here with the 2017 World Championship. Eli Rojas right now with a 1.5 second lead over Robert Hillman. Good battle right now between Hillman and Anger. Anger taking out his Anger as he is charging. Working his way up into the number two spot now. Robert Hillman in the number three spot. Carson Young has worked his way up to fourth. Growl in the number five spot. Here comes your leader. Look how bumpy this middle straight's getting now, and Hillman has worked his way back to second. Your leader, Eli Rojas, making a beautiful straight shot line. Look at that right there. An exaggerated left-right chicane section. Rojas just makes a straight line right out of that one. Running wire to wire up against that concrete barrier and those inside cones. Gate and Anger there, your top qualifier, has worked his way back up to the number two spot as he works his way into the big RallyX wall. Down through the center section, his fast lap, a 24.9 on lap number 7. He's trying to close the gap up on your leader right now, but he is 2.3. Oh, wait a minute! Rojas! Take a slow motion replay. Rojas, as I just said, he was threading the needle the lap before, trying to make a straight line out of that chicane, and he put it straight in the cone. Had to reverse his way out of that one, and that hands the lead back over to your top qualifier. Now we've got a three-way battle. Anger, Rojas, Hillman, your top three all right there together. Gate and Anger, your top qualifier, back to the front here in this one. Eli Rojas, though, there's that straight line shot through the switchbacks. He goes. Whoa. Rojas looking for the inside line, not able to make a move. Robert Hillman hanging out in third right now with Carson Young in fourth. Tratnik in the number 5 spot. Crowell, Haling, Rezis, Saputra, and Kirkholm. First and second coming back into the center section now. As they work their way through the chicane section, Gate and Anger going to be out front leading the way. His fast lap still that 24.9 from lap number 7. Meanwhile, look at Eli Rojas. He's 0.3 of a second apart as they cross line that time by Rojas. A beautiful line through the inside. Rojas rubbing up against that inside berm there. takes over the lead now. Gate and Anger dropping to the number 2 spot. Rojas and Anger, very similar looking cars on the track as they work their way through the switchback sections. Both in the white cars. Looks like Anger with the white and blue. Rojas with the white and red. Rojas back to the front now. Rojas that last time by, taking over the lead away from Anger. Up and over the big wall they go. And now Anger now back to the front here in this one. So Gate and Anger taking over the lead once again. Rojas dropping back to the number 2 spot. Through the switchbacks they go. Coming back around down the front stretch. Rojas looking for the inside line. Now watch this line for Rojas. Oh, he got wide that time. Got out in the loose fluff just a bit. Pushed his way out to the outside. And that's where he was able to make his pass for the lead last time by, up into the RallyX wall. It was close right there. As Gate and Anger are going to be out front. Rojas looking for the inside, trying to bank off that inside asphalt. Whoa! Rojas so close to those inside cones. And look at the two bumping down the front stretch. Meanwhile, Robert Hillman right now, he is cruising in third. He's saying a safe distance back, waiting for these two to just have catastrophic failure as they are battling out right now. Rojas back to the front now. His fast lap of 24.6. That's going to be 0.3 of a second faster than Anger's fast lap. Oh, mistake for Rojas. Rojas trying to take these tight inside lines and threading the needle through the switchbacks. And Rojas now coming undone. There is Carson Young. Carson Young, of course, just competed, I believe, in the IFMAR World Championships for 10-scale off-road. He is now sitting 6th. Here in this one, he started 5th on the grid. Of course, this RallyX class, and a tough break there for Carson Young as he heads into the barrel there just before the RallyX wall. Has to get a turn marshal and drops him back a bit. As we were saying, though, this RallyX class, not only new to the VRC-Pro Simulator and the World Championships after last year, but it's also a new class and a new blend of on-road and off-road for a lot of these drivers. So we've got a good mix of on-road racers, a good mix of off-road racers, all very good and respected in their respected genres, and now they've all come together here for RallyX. Fantastic to see all these drivers here, and Gate and Anger right now showing it what he's got as he's out front leading the way. Eli Rojas still in the number 2 spot, 1.4 seconds back. It's going to be Robert Hillman. Up and over the step up they go, over the double section, into the RallyX wall. Oh! Anger making a bit of a mistake there, coming off the wall. Eli Rojas back up to the lead now. Anger, what a lucky save right there through the switchbacks. They go, wow, what a beautiful line right there for Anger. They come back down the front stretch. Rojas getting a little bit loose as he transitions from the tarmac to the dirt. Back on the left side now. Anger trying to sweep around the outside. Up and over the step up they go. They drop down, up and over the double, into the RallyX wall now. Side by side. Beautiful lines right there. Into the whooped out center straight they go. Robert Hillman still in the number 3 spot. Dan Haling in the number 4. Baylor Rezis in the 5 spot. Tratnik, Septura, Crowell, Young, and Kirkholm. Your running order now in this one with 2 minutes left to go. Back around on the front stretch they go. Here comes Dan Haling in the number 4 spot. So he's chasing down Robert Hillman right now. He's going to be 3.5 seconds back from him. Robert Hillman started 4th on the grid. He's sitting 3rd right now as he works his way through the switchback section in that blue and yellow RallyX car. Eli Rojas now. Rojas coming around. May have had a rough lap on that one. As he comes back around, he had a 25 flat that last time by. But Rojas out front in control of this one. Gate and Anger in that number 2 spot. So Anger is the one that may have had a rough lap that last time by. He did with a 25.8 for Gate and Anger that last time by. The two cars look so similar on the track. Eli Rojas out front leading the way. Gate and Anger 1.3 seconds back now with only 1 minute. Oh no! Eli Rojas goes tumbling down the back straight. Oh no, more troubles as he's into the fencing. Eli Rojas, your leader, looks like he's going to throw a big whip there. However, ends up tumbling off the track. Watch as he comes back on. He goes for the double. Comes up a bit short, spins out right here, boom, puts it back into the fence just before the RallyX wall. Total disaster for Eli Rojas. Wow. And Robert Hillman has been waiting for this moment this entire race as he's been waiting patiently at 30. He finds himself now up into the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, Gate and Anger out front leading the way. We've got 25 seconds left on the master clock. As they work their way on the left-hand side, Gate and Anger, Robert Hillman, Eli Rojas, going to be your top 3 right now with 15 seconds left. as we're looking to finish up our 2017 VRC-Pro World Championship here for our 8-skill RallyX Spec class. Can Gaten Anger secure another World Championship title here? And this one, time is expired. Here he comes down the front straightaway. Ladies and gentlemen, Gaten Anger, your World Champion. Robert Hillman coming around for second. Eli Rojas with some tough luck, finishing up in a respectable third.